Hi crocheters of the world! In this tutorial I want to show you how to crochet this beautiful lacy stitch worked with flowers and arches. It's not very easy, but as you go on and try to understand it, it will be not very, you will find that is not very difficult too, so something like intermediate. Okay, now I'm working here on a summer scarflet. You can make shawls, really beautiful shawls, or scarves, or I don't know what you want, maybe blouses, or it's really nice, as you can see. Okay, so you can work it with any kind of any kind of yarn and crochet hook. I am working with a 3.5 millimeters hook and with a cotton yarn, but as I said, you can work with any kind of yarn and crochet hook, and you can just try it. Okay, now to begin we will chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, count 4 chains from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. Insert the hook into this fourth chain and keep it like this, okay, through your fingers. Now slip stitch to join, and now we have a ring here. Okay, now chain 3, and we want to work the first petal into the ring. So insert the hook into the ring we have here under the chain, the ring, and we want to put it here. Okay, all the stitch is worked on the right side, so that's why I want to put it like this. Okay, now work 1 double crochet, just push it a little bit, and 1 more, so 2 double crochets. One petal is composed by chain 3, 2 double crochets, chain 3, and slip stitch into the ring, and this is a completed petal. Now chain 3 for the second petal and 2 more double crochets, and always the second petal chain 3, 2 double crochets, I will tell you later, chain 3, and insert the hook into the ring and slip stitch. Now we have 2 petals. Okay, let us begin the third one. So chain 3, again 1 double crochet and 1 more double crochet, and this is the first flower. It's only the first flower, because for the next we will work only 2 petals. Let me show you how. For the entire length that we want to put for our project, or width. So chain 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is the sequence that we will repeat for the entire length. Chain 10, count 1 from the hook, 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the 4th chain insert your hook. Keep like this, as I showed you before, and slip stitch to join. Now we have our ring. Chain 3, yarn over, and insert the hook into the ring, and work 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. Now chain 3 and slip stitch into the ring for the first petal. Okay, and this is our first petal completed. Now chain 3 again, and 2 more double crochets for the second petal, and we will always let the second petal uncompleted, okay, like this. From here we just want to repeat the same thing that we did before. So chain 10, slip stitch into the 4th chain, and work your petals into the ring. Okay, now let me show you one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, count 1, 2, 3, 4 into the 4th chain, insert the hook and slip stitch to join. Now we have the ring. Chain 3 for the first petal, insert the hook into the ring. Can you see what I am doing here? Now work 2 double crochets into the ring and push them like this, under actually, okay, like this, and chain 3 to finish your first petal. Now chain 3 for the second petal and 2 more double crochets, 1 and 2. Oops, 2 more double crochets. Okay, go on. I will work 1 more double crochet, so for 1 more sequence, so chain 10 and the 2 petals, and I will be back to show you how to continue on with the second row. And this is what I have. So for the entire length of your this is the multiple, let's say, so for the entire length of your projects, go on and complete with chain 10 and the 2 petals. Okay, now for the second row we will complete our flowers with 2 more petals like this, chain 3 and slip stitch into the ring to complete your second petal of the last flower. Now chain 3 again, 2 double crochets into the ring and chain 3 with a 2 double crochets into the ring and chain 3 and slip stitch into the ring for the third petal. So this is how is composed one petal. Chain 3, 2 double crochet and chain 3. Okay, now again chain 3 for the last petal, 2 double crochets, and for the last chain 3 we will just work like this. For the next, from the next petal, count 1, 2, 3. Insert the hook into the 4th chain and slip stitch, and this is my third chain 3, my last chain 3 of the 4th petal. Okay, now this is something that we will repeat. Wow, I don't want knots. Okay, this is something that we will repeat all along the second step. So when we want to into the row that we finish the flowers. Okay, now for the arch in between the flowers, chain 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now attention, into the last double crochet worked of the second petal, insert the hook like this and slip stitch to join. Now we want to complete the second petal with a chain of 3. Insert the hook into the ring and slip stitch. Okay, let us begin our third petal, chain 3, 2 double crochets, chain 3 and slip stitch into the ring. Now we have our flower complete, our third petal complete, and we can begin with our fourth, 1 and 2. And as I said, for the last chain 3 of the 4th petal, we want to, from the next, very next flower, we want to count 1, 2, 3, and into the 4th chain insert your hook and slip stitch, and this is our last chain 3. Okay, now go on, complete the last second to last flower and the last with a only with the last, but I will complete this last flower and I will be back to show you how to finish the row. Okay, now I worked my second to last petal, and for the last petal you want of course to chain 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sorry, to chain 7, and the same thing, we skip into the second double crochet, last double crochet worked of the second petal, slip stitch, complete the last double petal, which is the third now, only into this petal, only into this first flower, and we want to complete our last petal. 1, 2, 2, and insert the hook. We have 3 more chains here left. Insert the hook into the last chain, first chain, sorry, worked, and slip stitch. And like this we completed our last petal. Okay, this is what we have after we finished our first 2 rows. Okay, from the third row we will have 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 rows. That will be our sequence to repeat for the entire length of our project. Okay, now row number 3, chain 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Into the 4th chain from the hook, 1, 2, 3, 4. Insert the hook, keep like this, and slip stitch to join. Now, chain 3, yarn over, and insert the hook into the ring, chain 4 ring, so the center of the flower, and work 1 and 2 double crochets. Okay, now push them here under. Okay, now 2 double crochets, and now what we have to do, we want to join with the first chain 7 like this. So can you see what I'm doing here? So from the front side to the back side like this. Okay, now pull the yarn from the back side and slip stitch to join. Chain 3 and slip stitch into the center of the ring to complete our first petal. Now chain 3, work 2 double crochets into the ring for the second petal. Okay, and we want to work only 2 petals for the first flower into this third row. Okay, now chain 3, and we want to join into this second petal, into the third petal of the first flower, into the last chain 3 here, third chain, sorry, of the last chain 3, because the petal is composed, as I said, with chain 3, 2 double crochet, chain 3. So into this second chain 3 of the third petal, sorry. So insert the hook again from the right side into the chain, into the third chain. Okay, like this, and pull the yarn from the back side. Okay, now we are ready with our first 2 petals, and we are ready to work our chain 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Into the 4th chain from the hook, 3, 4. Insert the hook, keep like this into your fingers, and slip stitch. Now chain 3, we just have to repeat. Insert the hook into the ring and work 2 double crochets. Okay, and join into the next, join into the next chain 5. So first petal, we want to join the first petal into the chain 5, and the second petal we want to join it into the third petal of the previous row. Chain 3 to complete the first petal, and slip stitch to join into the ring. Now chain 3 for the second petal, work 2 double crochets. We know that the second petal left uncompleted, and chain 3 and join into the third petal, the second chain 3 into the third chain of the second chain 3 like this. Okay, with a slip stitch, of course. And now we can begin another petal. So work another one. I will work mine and I will be back to show you how to work, because as you can see, into the third row we work the flowers in between the flowers of the first row. So can you see it? 1, 2, 3. But we want 4, so I will show you how to work the fourth. Work the third, I work my third too, and then I will show you how to work the fourth. So I finished my third flower too, and this is what I have. But as I said, I need one more flower because we need 4. And we'll have 4 like this and then 4 like this. Okay, so into the third we begin with 4 pending through the right. And into the fifth row we will begin with 4 pending to the left. And we will work a flower with 3 petals at the beginning of the row. Okay, now in this third row, to work our fourth flower, we want to chain more 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sorry, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. So again, into the fourth chain from the hook, work a slip stitch to join into a ring. Now work your first petal like this, chain 3, insert the hook into the ring and work 2 double crochets. Yes. Okay, now it's the only moment that we want to turn our work like this, yarn over, and into the, actually is the last flower, the petal, the second petal of the first row, as you can see is the second petal, into the second chain 3 of the second petal, but from the back side. Insert the hook into the third chain and work a double crochet, and this is one of the tricky parts. Okay, now I want to show you one more time. So I work my chain 10 and my first petal, my chain 4 ring and my first petal, 2 double crochets. Now here into the second petal of the last flower, into the second chain 3, third chain, I want to join. But how? Yarn over, turn your work, and on the back side we will join. Okay, like this. Now turn back on the front side and complete your first petal. So chain 3, insert the hook into the ring and slip stitch to join. Now work your second petal, chain 3, 2 double crochets and chain 3, because we are at the end of the row, so we want to complete it. Okay, and this is our third row, the first that we want to repeat, the first of the sequence that we want to repeat for the length of our project. So this is the third row. This is the row that penned into on the right side, sorry. Okay, this is. Now let us begin the fourth row. So the fourth and the sixth row are the rows that complete the flowers, and they are not very difficult. So now let us complete the flowers with 2 more petals. So chain 3, 2 double crochets for the third petal and chain more 3, slip stitch into the ring to complete the third petal. Now for the fourth petal, chain 3, 2 double crochets, and we already know that for the chain 3, last chain 3, we want to count 1, 2, 3, and into the fourth chain we will insert the hook and slip stitch. Okay, and now we want to chain 7, 3, 4 5 6 7 for the arch, and insert the hook into the last double crochet of the second petal, like this. Okay, continue on. Complete your fourth row as you worked the second, and I will be back to show you how to finish it and how to go on. I'm working on my last flower, the third petal, so I am chaining 3 for the second, chain 3 and slip stitch into the ring, and now chain 3 again for the fourth petal and 2 double crochets, and we want to finish the fourth petal. This is what I wanted to show you, as we did with the other ones. So we want to oops, yes, like this, 1 2 3 and into the fourth chain. So from this we count 3, and into the fourth chain we want to slip stitch, and this is what we have. Now we just completed our first step of the repeating pattern, so the third and the fourth rows. This is the first step. Now for the second step, and as you can see, as I said to you before, so the third row is the most difficult, and the fifth, so the next one actually is the fifth, and these two rows are the most difficult rows. The third ends with the flower bending to the right, let's say, and now the fifth will be the row with the flower to the left. And now I want to show you how to work the flower to the left. Actually, we will work it more or less the same as we worked the first flower, so with 3 petals. So this is something that I want to underline, and you have to keep in mind that the third row begin with a normal flower with 2 petals instead, but the fifth row begin with a flower with 3 petals and bending to the left. Okay, so chain 10 again. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 1 2 3 4. Insert the hook into the fourth chain from the hook. Keep like this the chain 4 and slip stitch to join. Now chain 3 for the first petal, so the same thing. Now we just repeat and work the first petal. I just work it without saying anything because it's just repeating. And now into the second petal is the tricky part, the second tricky part because the first was that one where we worked the double crochet to end the row. Okay, now 1 2 3, work 1 double crochet, and instead of the second double crochet we will make something really weird. So we will just want to insert the hook into the third chain of this chain 6, because into the 4 chains of the chain 10 we work the ring, so we have left here 6 chains. So 1 2 3 and into this one, but like this from the back side actually, and this is the weird part. Okay, so I just to fold it like this to 1 2 3, and this is okay. Now here, okay, now slip stitch, sorry, because and I will explain it to you why we have to complete our lives with this. Okay, now it's okay, and slip stitch to join. Oops, it's kind of yarn, and slip stitch to join. Okay, and actually will be this our third stitch for the second row. Now insert the hook again into the ring, but we have the ring and the chain here, okay, and work, no, sorry, chain 3 and insert the hook into the ring and work a slip stitch. And we did this because we want our first flower to bend to the left. Okay, now I want to repeat it again, just to be sure. Okay, so this is the most wired part of this pattern. So we chain 3 and work 1 double crochet for the second petal. Now insert the hook, actually like this, okay, insert the hook into the third chain of the 6 remaining chains here and slip stitch. Now chain 3 to complete the second petal and insert the hook into the ring and slip stitch. Now work 1 more petal. So I said we begin with 3 petals. Chain 3 and work 2 double crochets, because the last petal that we worked now we will left it incomplete. Okay, can you see our flower is bending to the left, and this is okay. Now we just want to begin and to work the same thing as we worked for the third row. So now it's just repeating. So chain 10, 3, 4, 5, oops, I'm sorry, but I just want to be sure that it's all 1, 2, and we want to, no, sorry, we want to join with the second, with the third petal here. So we just want to chain 3, sorry, 1, 2, 3, and to join into the chain 3, third chain of the second chain 3 of the third petal here. Okay, sorry, this was the step that, okay, so this is what we have, and now we can repeat 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 into the fourth chain from the hook, insert the hook, work your slip stitch to form the ring. Now chain 3 for the first petal and work 2 more double crochets and insert the hook. How can I? Okay, like this. Insert the hook into the chain 7 space here and slip stitch to join. Now chain 3 to complete your second petal, your first petal of the second flower of this row. Now chain 3, 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. So don't forget to join here, okay, after you finish your third petal. So chain 3 and join here, don't forget about this step, it's important. Okay, so now the second petal, chain 3 and join into the third petal of the flower here, into the third chain of the, okay, chain 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and now we just go on and repeat the same thing. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1 and 2. Now we want to join into the chain 7 and chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and join into the ring with a slip stitch. Now chain 3 for the second petal, we work 1 double, 2 double crochets, chain 3, and join into the third petal here. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3 flowers completed. Now we have to work one more flower to complete our 5th row. So chain 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 into the 4th chain from the hook. Slip stitch to join, work a chain of 3 for the first petal and 2 double crochets, then join into the chain 7, chain 3 again, and slip stitch into the center of the ring. Now let us begin the second petal, chain 3, 2 double crochets, and this is the last petal of the 5th row because we began with this one. So this is the last, the 4th in my case, and I will not chain 3 and slip stitch into this petal, but I will turn, yarn over, and join into the same 3rd chain of the 3rd petal like this. Now I can turn the work with the right side, and this is the 2 moments of the pattern where we have to turn, where we have to work the double crochet, okay, into the 3rd row and into the 5th row. Now for the 6th row it's really easy because all we have to do, as you can see, is just to complete. So as I said, 4th and 6th rows are easy. 3rd and 5th are a little bit tricky. Now, why we work the double crochet and not chain 3? Because if we work the chain 3, we chain 3, yes, slip stitch here, and how we go back? We cannot go back. So that's why we want to work the double crochet, because from here we are ready to go back. So actually for the 6th row we chain 3 and slip stitch into the ring to complete the 2nd petal. Now we began with the 3rd petal, chain 3, 2 double crochets, and chain 3. Okay, slip stitch, chain 3, 2 double crochets, and for the chain 3 you know that we have to 1, 2, 3, count 3, and into the 4th chain we will slip stitch. Okay, now go on and complete your 2 petals more, and for the last petal I will come back to show you how to complete the last, how to work the last petal. So I finished it with my my last row, because as I said, from here we just want to repeat the 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th row for the length that we need. But first I want to show you how to work the last petal, and it's really easy. So first of all we want to finish the 3rd petal, so chain 3, insert the hook into the ring and work a slip stitch. Now chain 3, and instead of 2 double crochets and a chain 3 we want to work 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, and from here we just want, oops, okay, and from here we just want to go on and to repeat this step. So this is the 3rd row, so we will chain 10, work the chain for a ring and only 2 petals, and we will go on with the last flower bending to the right and so on. Okay, so from here 3, 4, 5, 6, these are the 4 rows to repeat. Okay, now hope it's clear. I tried really to make it easier, and hope I succeed in making it easier and give it to you a really clear explanation. It's really, yes, tricky, but you'll see if you will give it a try. I'm sure you will succeed in understanding it. Okay, so this is the stitch. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial and you understand it, and see you at the next tutorial.